Look who it is, welcoming you back to crypto's juiciest news. Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets seem to be tumbling a bit sideways here as we await some further clarification on this zone here. I've got some juicy news for you coming up today, friends. The price action has stalled, but the music and the news is still cranking. And if we even hop right into the thing of most importance for me, it is the soy ETH ratio. Now, this soy ETH ratio, friends, it actually flipped red overnight. However, it hasn't closed red. Okay, so technically, yeah, you can't really do anything, but if it can finally close red for the week, that would tell me, just as a sign. Now, you could be wrong, friends, of course. Just a sign. It tells me the next big narrative rotation is finally ready for 2025. Because if you go back and you look at 2020 and 2016, if you were trying to conclude anything about altcoins, most of the time you got wrecked, okay? You needed to keep holding. And look how long soy versus ETH ran up. Like, it ran up for a long time, bro. You've had literally a year and a half to distribute. My gosh, there's like an infinite amount of time pretty much. However, it still hasn't closed red. A lot of people are still very confident. Soylana, they say Soylana's got adoption. Soylana's amazing. Look, man, when you're dealing with TikTok brain rot Generation G crowd, they are very impulsive. I know they don't have attention spans. I know they're not going to be committing to this next year, right? They're going to move on to something else. Even if it's actually objectively worse, even if they get scammed harder, they will. But we'll see how the rest of that plays out. I'm going to now show you the weekly chart for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, friends, is still around this $95,000 mark. It's around 95, 96. You see, it's a pit stop. We're definitely stopping here, aren't we? Remember, green, red, right? And then look what happens. Remember 4 years ago, it did green, red, and then just a big fat green. Does that mean next week we just start cranking? Maybe sometimes it's cute. I don't even know why I noticed that. Just this little pit stop, because I remember during the bear market, during the bear market, I put on the weekly, and I remember it was still here 20K. I said to myself, Somi, you know for a fact it's very likely we can come stab this. You know we can, and that's why actually, if you go back watch my early Twitter videos at the end of 2022. I actually had this scenario drawn. We were still here, and I said, look, because there's this thing here, what markets usually do is they come down and they stab it, bank, and they just die. But then, look, but then it was a total gamble because I didn't know if there were any liquidations under that point. No one knew. I just guessed. I was in cope mode, to be honest. I was in cope mode. I was like, I hope there's no liquidations. And guess what? We were right. It was FTX collapsing. You just see this line here, just took a stab here, and then it died, it came back up. Okay, so but now you know for the bear market, okay, and also for the bull market. In the bear market, the market it has to see what's down there. It has to. It's yearning to see what's down there. Are there big liquidations to come? Is Michael Saylor going to capitulate? But look, now let's reverse it, because that was bear market stuff. In bull market, like, you know, it's not over, right? We've not even breached 100K properly, but you know, like, we want to see what's up here, man. We want to keep poking and poking. Let's see if there's any world governments that are going to rotate their gold in. You know, there's plenty more bull market juice left to go. I want to show you now the others BTC chart. The others BTC, it has reversed back in here, but remember, it did flip green. So that was very significant for you to finish the week up. So you have, look at it, man. This is a big red candle, friends. This is not like, we did not do this ever before. Look at this. Unless we finish the week green. You never know, okay? We can still finish the week green and make it like a doji. But look at this, man. We did not have these big red ever. Okay, it was always finishing green. You had this ding-dong little red candle here. What about over here? Now, we did have some red here, but this was absolutely enormous. This move, this was Ethereum going bonkers, right? This was back in 2016, 2017 cycle. So, which is actually, now think about it, man, we're repeating the Donald Trump cycle. This is the Donald Trump cycle, friends, right here. Isn't it wild, man? We go up, we just retrace. Oh, man. It's just, there's just so many spooky things that have been repeating. I don't know if it's just like, you know, my human biasness looking at this stuff, but man, like, you've been with me every single step of the way. Now, if you look carefully, you will see that Ethereum is still a poopy emoji, Why is that? Well, it's a piece of poop. Okay, Ethereum, and by the way, I round down Ethereum, not round up. Okay, see 3600, it should actually be actually see this ETH BTC should be 0.038, but I rounded it down. You want to know why? Because you piece of crap, you have not earned the right to have your prices rounded up. Okay, you're going to get rounded down until I tell you that it's time for you to get rounded up. Right now, you've been very disappointing, but actually right on track as well. There's nothing really to worry about, friends. This is exactly what we want to see. You know, looking at Ethereum, everything's still the same, man. It's just one red weekly candle. I still believe we're going to this price marquee, 7,300. It is a log chart of Coke, friends. If you put on the linear, actually, it's cool. Maybe it's the same thing. All right, 7,300. I think we are going around there. And then after that, I guess we'll try to figure out the next phase. Now, if I kindly and gently show you the PulseChain PLS price, still doing nothing. I know everybody's really bored. Like, you just want something to actually move up fast. I know, can't do anything, man. It's 2024 still. But hey, at least it's December, man. It's not like it's a year and a half ago. At least the corrupt SECs and like coming to attack everyone. So you look at the positives there. PulseX as well, sleeping giant, sleeping horse, sleeping dark dragon, sleeping everything about to awaken. Doing these higher lows. We've got some jittery type of ratio movement. Yesterday, friends, well, actually today, Icosa did a whopper move. It did like a 40% flash pump. Okay, but the chart's still tiny. So 40% move up here. The real chart you want to look at, just to give you an idea, literally, like this is really cheap. Really cheap. Dude, look how low against Hex it is, by the way. Look where the ceiling is. The ceiling is like at, I think at 80 now or something. It's 14x away. It launched at 36. The ceiling is up here. So when it launched, it was the ceiling. Now the ceiling is literally, oh man, that's just like, wow, man. You can make, if this works out, man, you get 10x on your freaking Hex. That'd be absolutely wild. 10x on the Hex. But not everyone can do it, man. There's only 100k of liquidity. So there's 50k bid and offer. Yeah, so if you insert 50k, I think you make the thing go 4x, assuming nobody sells on that. Just showing you like, yeah, it's such a beautiful thing that exists, Icosa, because it gives you, even though Hex has big potential, it gives you a chance. You're like, you know what? I don't want to play in the meme coins. I just got like, you know, I got $50. You're like, I'll throw it in something like that. That's actually leverage on Hex. Speaking of Hex as well, we have a 2.7 cents price. Everything is pretty much stuck in the same arena now. Now, from the news of the day, friends, Shitwise predicts Bitcoin 200k, Ethereum $7,000, and soy at $750. Now, I looked at it and I thought, interesting. You feel very confident about two things whereby they're saying that number. Firstly, they're bullish on soy ETH, which is interesting. Okay, it is interesting because if you look at soy ETH, they are saying from today it's up. Okay, which is okay because, you know, like of course you go like, hey, it's gone up before. Why can't it go up again? That's what everyone's talking about. Or if you remember this one, my video friends, like, you didn't do anything for my portfolio, so I want to hang around with Mr. Poopy. I've just rearranged the logos here. You never know, man. So we'll have some fun in the future just to come and have a look at it. So back to the soy. The soy, they're bullish on that. And then funny enough, they're bearish on ETH BTC. So if Bitcoin's 200k and the ratio doesn't move at all, Ethereum is 7. You're basically saying Ethereum, you've been a scam the whole time. That's actually, see, it's funny when people just look at the ratios of stuff, it uncovers some truths about humanity that you just don't know. And by the way, this happens in life as well, friends. So like, you know, so they say friends are the family you choose. Well, yeah, it's true. Like you're hanging out with your friends. Maybe some people hang out with their friends like 8 hours a week, okay, by choice. Okay, how many hours a week do you go and hang out with your family by choice outside of the home? To actually go to another place. Most people will be like, wow, not more than like once a month for like 20 minutes. If we have to go like, you know, grab a coffee together, max. Or maybe I'll just wait for the family event. So if you were to chart the ratio of time or the ratio of your time of your friends versus like your actually blood related family, you'd see this huge spike up, okay, in that. You're like, wow, look how powerful this thing is over time, okay? And then you can probably see it reverse maybe as you got kids and stuff as you grew older. So you can see these things, but people don't say, oh, like, my family is important. Why? Oh, because they're blood related. Okay, but what's your time say? Do you spend more time on things that are important? Yes. Okay, you see what I mean? And then people have to do the cope rationalization. Like, oh, I don't need to spend time. I just, you know, you're always there. It's important. You can't spend time to everything. It makes you think about things. And it's not just that, friends. It's everything else. Like if you're unhealthy and someone says, okay, how much time do you spend like watching TV? You know, and then let's do a ratio. Oh, let's check your chart ratio. Okay, how much time you spend in the gym? How much time you spend watching TV? And maybe for someone who's like not in the gym, you know what I mean? Like it's literally dividing by pretty much 0 or whatever. So these type of ratios with our human activity, we can figure these things out. But the best part is with markets and prices, you can actually also see some truths as well. By the way, I think Shitwise is wrong from here. I'm just gonna guess why, because everyone has these numbers. Okay, everybody has this. That's the cookie cutter. Rest in peace, Big Lenny. That's the cookie cutter, friends. I like the candle of Big Lenny. You have to, man. Have to. So rest in peace, Big Lenny, and Rich Piana as well. Okay. Everyone has 200K Bitcoin, $7,000 ETH, $750 soy. Everybody's got that. And something's going to break. Look, I'm not saying it's definitely Solana. It could be Bitcoin that breaks. You know, I know it's crazy. What if Bitcoin only stops at 150K? Traps everybody because everyone's holding for 200. Okay. What if ETH... what if soy peaks at like 400, but Ethereum goes to 16,000? What if that happens? What if the soy, by the way, what I'm about to show you, absolutely no one is predicting at all. But yeah, what if this thing is like down here by the end of 2025? What if that happens? How much is that? That is, wow, 50%. Yeah, so that means like Ethereum does a 4x. And you only do like a 2 or whatever. So that's possible. Like, why can't that be possible? I mean, you ran up for 15 months, you know? So, but yes, don't count on these things. These are like big macro, giant liquidity things. You don't even need to worry about that. I am worried though for a lot of the Solana or all the meme coiners on them because the sea of people, some call them sea people, the sea of people on Solana, I'm thinking about what happens if there's any season anywhere else, okay? How fast do they move? You know, a lot of people say, oh, I'll never leave the wallet. You know, the wallet, Phantom is already supporting Coinbase. They just let you bridge over, okay? And the kids might say, oh, but I don't want to wait 8 seconds for a transaction. Bro, you're a losing, unprofitable trader anyway. Your portfolio's a piece of trash. You've like refunded your credit card loan thing 3 times now. You're in debt. You don't know how to trade anyway. You don't need fast transactions. In fact, you need slower transactions. I bet, friends, I'm willing to bet any amount of money, all these Solana TikTok brain rot generation jeets, instead of 1 transaction per millisecond allowable. Okay, I would like to change their account. I want to give them, you can only make 1 trade every 3 months. You've got a 3-month transaction time reload cooldown before you're allowed to sell. I bet you would make almost all of them instantly profitable because then they have to choose coins that they can't sell in 4 minutes, right, to Jeep. In other news as well, Donald Trump's team says that Donald will be very focused on the price of Bitcoin during his presidency. So here is Donaldo. This is exactly what I want to say. So get ready for these like woke, weird, like, you know, armpit girl hair type weirdos. These people, friends, it happens every single time. Donald comes out, he brags about one thing, and everyone says, oh, I can't believe it. So stupid. It wasn't you, it was the natural market forces. Bro, just shut up. Just let him brag, okay? So you want him to brag about, hey, I made the Bitcoin price go up. They're like, yeah, Habibi Albi, you did, didn't you, brother? Thank you so much. You did. I'm more Donald. Okay, you did. You did make the price go up. So you want him to brag about it. The more times he says Bitcoin out of his mouth, the better, friends. That's it. It doesn't even matter if he says a bad thing. Okay? Now, obviously, you prefer the good thing, but it keeps it alive. Again, that's what you want to see. And yeah, you do want him to take credit for that. You do want it, like, because man, friends, it's just like, it's not about me or you. We're already in, man. It's not about us. It's about the people with a lot of money who are not in yet. They want a president to come out and say, I'm looking after this. They want him to say that. They actually do, man. There are people out there, they're like really, They're really loyal to whatever the president and the leader says. They are really, really loyal. And you know what? In life, yeah, of course, everyone's a leader of something. You got to follow someone for something, yeah? Like, for example, like, I'm not going to go to a doctor and start pretending I know what the difference between a toe bone and then my hip bone is. I got no idea, okay? It's just the thing down there. And so it comes the same thing with finance. Most people's financial IQ is below 100 anyway. So yeah, they just want to follow something and have this confidence and optimism. But then you lead into parts of the cycle. You're like, wait, you're investing just based off how confident you feel. That's not efficient market stuff. Yeah, that's like, that breaks every university teaching. Like, you should be investing based on what the thing is worth. It's beautiful how it works. It's beautiful as in it gives us opportunity. It's not so beautiful when you're buying the top of Euphoria. Now, Microsoft, friends, Microsoft is named after all those boomer willies. That's right. They have a micro and a soft willy. All the boomers have rejected the shareholder vote for a Bitcoin investment proposal. Now, friends, if you know anything about stocks, you even Plan B, friends, like we all knew that was coming, because these companies, they have like specific product market fit stuff, and if anything's outside it and they have to do too much work, they go, look, you as an investor, you go allocate to it, because you obviously know more about it than us. It's not efficient for us to do it. Let's just focus on what we're doing. Now, that's in a utopia textbook university world. Like, I own the balance sheet and I have the cash flows, blah, 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 blah. No one cares, bro. I've got a big lollipop, okay? And it's outperforming all of you, okay? Now, what's going to happen next year? So the sexy German ladies, they're going to cop it. And also the micro and the soft willy shareholders, they're also going to cop it. Every time Bitcoin has a green monthly candle, they will be reminded that they're Jeets. They will be reminded. Now, you and I were like, ha, 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 ha. It sounds like that to us. But people will be very upset. Very upset, okay? Especially with Microsoft. Why? Because we learned how to get people in crypto, okay? We actually learned how to impact this psychology. Why? Because in crypto you don't have any guns. So I can't force you and you can't force me to tweak my nipples, even though I've been tweaking my nipples every single day to get these candles to pump. But also, you can't force people to hold coins. You see? You can't force people to care. So we have to use other better methods. Marketing, branding, building friendships, like to subscribe. However, in shareholder land, it's different, right? In shareholder land, in Microsoft land, all we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing them, hey man, since July, your piece of trash stock is down 5%. And then these guys who turbo bought Bitcoin, okay, what are they up since July? Where is it up here? Where's July? Okay, they're up 187%. So they're up 187%. You're down -5. You really do have a small willy, and it's very, very soft all the time. So this type of stuff, I know it sounds childish, but this actually builds FOMO. It actually does. And it builds FOMO and fear. FOMO, friends, has fear in it too, okay? Fear is the strongest emotion. Fear is your fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Over the next year, you're going to see countries and companies, they're going to be like showing examples. They're like, look what happened to Germany. Look what happened to Germany over there. They cheated at a $50,000 Bitcoin price. Okay, look where they missed out on billions of dollars. You are costing people these. That's what happens, friends, in the bull market. It's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful and vicious. So the crowd in a bull market, friends, at the top of the bulls in a bull market. So if you don't mention something, if you omit information, people consider you as a fudder. Okay, so look, friends, I might be making a juicy news. I'm just making a thing, and then there'll be people spamming. Why did you talk about Cardano's 10% move rally today? You're hiding it from everybody. Remember, Hexagons did that to everyone. It's actually very effective because, trust me, it gets them. It gets them. I know what to look for because we join in on the fun. But this means nothing really today. It doesn't mean anything today. However, okay, like in a year from now, when the stocks are even more disconnected, it'll mean a lot. In some more bullish news as well, Donald Trump's son, Erica Trump, says crypto is the future. Let's see what he has to say.
Also, I'm at the Bitcoin conference because I believe in cryptocurrencies. I believe that cryptocurrencies are the future. Banking is slow as hell. It's antiquated. It doesn't.
So it's basically saying cryptocurrency is the future. Banking sucks. Man, turbo bullish once again. Like, it's the president's son, man. It's the president's son. What was Joe Biden's son Hunter doing? Okay, he was snorting some cracker lines in the White House. Oh man, he had a laptop. Oh man, it's just this. I can't believe it was all real. By the way, I thought it was a total joke. I had to triple check. So yeah, like Joe Biden's son, man. It's like, it's so tough. Incest, all those drugs. Remember, he was weighing up those big rocks. He was with all those prostitutes, man, third world countries. It's just, I just couldn't believe all this stuff. And look what a change. Oh, what a breath of fresh air. One thing about Joe Biden, by the way, friends, he was a really good father. There was a leaked phone convo of him from that phone, and he was like very, very empathetic. I don't know if I could ever be like that, by the way. Like, bro, it's just some things are just gone too far. Now we just have a new change. We come back, and like it really painted a bad picture for everything associated with that. Kind of like, it's like the representation of like, look, man, of course the crypto cycle in 2021 was crap. Like, look at what happened with that stuff. You know what I mean? It's a representation of everything, of the times. Now we have like a clean, polished son who's saying crypto is the future. His dad's going to be bragging about Bitcoin. It's going to be great. And look, yeah, I would like to look forward to that in next year as well, because look, there is a big goal, friends. There is a big goal, and global asset ranking, friends. That's most important. So there is a big goal, and that is for gold to be flipped. Okay, Bitcoin is coming after gold. So Goggle, you're a piece of trash. No one cares about you. Amazon, no one cares about you in the jungle. Microsoft, you got small willies. Nvidia, now Jensen is an absolute pimp and a boss. He's actually got real utility out here, so we'll give him a pass. Tim Apple, you're going to have to capitulate, bro. Like, I don't know how long you can continue being a twink. You guys got to actually you're going to have to crack some Bitcoin or whatever. If you see Apple's balance sheet, they have like $100 billion plus, it's just losing 10% per year. It's just sitting there earning like 1% or crappy amount of it. They're earning nothing, okay? But it's all about gold, okay? Bitcoin's going to try flip gold. And the more confidence you get from Donald Trump, the higher the odds people start to do that rotation. And that's where I think we can finally see maybe a $300,000 number, friends. That was what we'd like to see. You know, if Bitcoin hits $300,000, man, that's easy, because everyone says it's just a 3x to a million. You say it's just a 3x to a million. Of course we can get up there, and then it's actually the top. That'll be funny. Don't forget, I have Altseason Wave 1 and Wave 2 expectations here, somewhere in this big fat box, friends, between. Okay, I know it's unlikely, but yeah, technically we could have topped right now. We're in the box. We're actually in the box. You see how, you don't even want to think about taking profit, think how it's stupid. Yeah, but you know, back here, the box, this was the box here from like 70K up to like 280. That was the box as well. Look, it didn't even hit the box. We just got a scammed cycle. You see how tough it is, man? Like, would you take profit now? No, you wouldn't. You're like, oh, it's not high enough. Okay, bro, well, welcome to 2021. No one, like most people, 90% of people didn't get out because it wasn't high enough. And also some side news as well. Elon Musk rumored to buy a property near Trump's Mar-a-Lago. So remember, Donald Trump is a living meme. Elon Musk is a meme lord. Doge is coming back. Elon Musk recently tweeted about Doge. Resurrection, comeback prophecy. XRP came back to hit the high. Come on, I want Doge to hit $1. Oh, I hope so, friends. I hope. And I hope we get the Hex resurrection prophecy at the end, man. I don't know how long it's going to play out, but like, I would prefer EHEX to stay dead and destroyed for like most of next year. I really would. Even though you can't control it, but like, I would like it to be low on the ratio, low on everything, just so it's easy for us to go, because it's like, hey, you're the only thing that hasn't come back yet. You know what I mean? Like, that would be the most epic reversal at the very, very end, because everybody else in crypto would start buying it on the way up, because they have FOMO, because they've missed out on the whole bull market. Because, friends, a lot of people, they just talk shit. They don't actually hold. A lot of people don't actually hold. All those people on Twitter, all the people with the emotional money, they don't hold crap. Okay, they say they hold. They don't hold. And holding time to them is a month. They're like, whoa, that's a whole 28 days. You know, that's what it is to them. Okay, they're all full of crap. So we're miles ahead of them. Trump says as well, anybody investing $1 billion into the USA is going to receive these fast approvals and permits, which I think is very cool. Just showing you, man, he's a man of action. So things are actually getting done. But yeah, a lot of people believe there's going to be a bit of like this hangover period after the inauguration where people realize, oh, it's not as rosy as it seems. Yeah, we'll deal with it later. Now, friends, I want to give you a very special reminder and a warning, okay? Warning, I'll play some nice gentle angel music just to remind you, please. Do not click any link ever. Don't click any freaking link on the internet. You understand? This gentleman, and same as Nerd Girl from the PulseChain community, they got drained by this same scam. So if you're out there, I'm calling all hexagons and pulsegons, everyone else out there, okay? If you have like just over like 2,000 people following you on Twitter, you might get approached, or even some YouTube channel, you get approached by these evil scum scam actors. They could be from Russia, could be from North Korea. I don't know where they're coming from. They're just coming from this evil scum scam, okay? In third world countries, you pretty much, okay, there's no authorities that can help you. And what they do is they have fake Discords, which I'll show you, that look very legit. Okay, see these Discords? They have like 100 users in there. They have all the channels. They just copy paste the Discords, friend. And what they get you to do is they use social engineering to try to get you to, they say, oh, we're looking for a community manager. We're looking for, so friends, just please, the biggest scams in crypto, it's very disgusting. So, do you know how normally, now you know if they're handing out free money, you know it's a scam? They do something worse now. Now they offer jobs. And they offer a decently high salary, so everyone replies. So they say, oh, we're looking for a Discord mod paying $400 a week. They'll say something like that. And they just know everyone's going to try apply, and they do, okay? They do. Like, oh, we're looking for a community manager. Dude, no one's going to pay on the internet, friends. It's freaking crypto. Do you understand? Like, we have 3 years of going down, 1 year of going up, okay? The year you get paid is also the year, unfortunately, where that's the best it's ever going to be. All right? So that's what they do. They socially engineer you to come into a Discord or some group, and they get you to download a link. Unfortunately, with this is what Nerd Girl also experienced as well. So they get you to download a game. The game is like a cracked Chinese replica version that they steal from somewhere else, and they install a Trojan, so the game works. But you install on your PC, dangerous, man. They install a keylogger. Unfortunately, this gentleman, Diego, man, this is the worst part. So he installed it. He knew something was bad, and then 2 hours later, he was drained. And like even one of the comments, man, I don't want to victim shame anything, but one of the comments was like, bro, you know you did something wrong, and you had 2 hours to move your money to save yourself, and you didn't. And then the guy was like, yeah, in hindsight, I should have done that. So, oh man, like he had 2 hours, man. Like, oh, that's right, friends. I told you, if you're gonna do long-term staking of Hex, use Icosa, man. If that guy had a Hex stake, he's finished. He can't do anything. But if he had it done through Icosa, it's an NFT on your wallet. So he could have like generated a new address and just quickly send it out. He sends his stakes there. He just sends them, and he would have had his money protected. So yeah, please don't download anything. There are no free freaking links out there on the internet. Please use a hardware wallet. Please use like a separate thing to do PC. Just don't click on anything. That's it. Do not don't click. They're all scams, friends. Don't open files. So anyone tries to send me a file, just block them. Literally. Word document, PowerPoint, I don't care what it is, block them. I don't care if it's my friends, whatever. Because here's the thing. What these evil scammers do is they will socially engineer your friends. Okay, so they'll socially engineer people around your group. They'll hack them, and then they'll get you to accept the file from them. They'll just send you the file. Okay, like, hey, look at this picture. But it's like, you know, like it's porn.jpeg.exe or something. It ends up being a Trojan. Okay, so please, look, we've run out of time now. You don't have like a year to accumulate in a bear or anything in case anything goes bad, all right? This was the news from earlier as well. So DB, Microsoft shareholders vote against Bitcoin proposal. Just covering that again. So I mean, like, who the hell cares about these guys, friends? This is the type of stuff that we're gonna see throughout next year. And look, we're gonna catch a big one. I can tell. Shout out to Randy Boo from Crypto Banter family. I was actually quite shocked. I'll be honest, I'm a bit disappointed. He's moving into cash, 30%. Really, bro? Like, you were just bullish 4 days ago. What do you mean, moving into cash? Come on, Habib. Randy Boo. Randy Boo, Randy Boo, we're week 2 of Altseason, sir. What do you mean moving into cash? How? What? Why moving into cash? So down here? Like, if you want to make a case for moving into cash, like, do it when we're like 40% of Bitcoin. So this is others BTC. Do it when like 40. 30%? Why? Already? Friends, look, man. It's just like, look. The thing is, percentages, look, you look like a genius on a chart. Only a 30% drop. But it packs a lot of weight, friends. You're not just getting kicked in the nuts. You're getting kicked in the nuts and they're tweaking your nipples a bit too hard at the same time. Okay? And then they're dunking your face on the water under it and you can't breathe. So your portfolio is at a higher value. So the swings for a newbie, they're more emotionally stringing. Okay, so for example, when you have $10,000 and you swing 50% down, you're like, $5,000. You know, I can work a night job, put on some stockings and a wig and some lipstick on an alleyway, make that $5,000 back in no time. You know, that a normal adult will say that. A very healthy and responsible adult will say something like that. Okay, now when you have $1 million in there, you don't even have to swing 50%. Okay, if you swing 30%. I say for me, I don't give a shit. Okay, whatever. It's the same game. Okay, I'm desensitized, though, friends. There's nothing right with me. Okay, a peanut brain. But most people will say they do say this. I just lost $300,000. Oh my god, I've never lost this much amount in my life. This is the most money I've ever lost. I better get out before it goes down to zero. But then, obviously, after long years, friends, you realize the market doesn't give a shit about your position, bro. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. That's why I know. Feel it in my groins and my pointy elbows. Euphoria is coming. That's it. It's comeback season. It's comeback prophecy. We're bringing America back. We're bringing jobs back. We brought XRP back. We even brought the vegan guys to Stellar back. So the fact that we brought the vegan guys Stellar back, that tells me Ethereum's coming back as well. Because if the universe allowed this aura to like get some bug eaters and some like leaf chewers and these celery chompers, if these people are allowed also to win because of the beautiful capitalism growth burst that we have, okay, sweet, then everyone else is allowed to win. But even going back here, friends, I'm going to say the quiet part loud. I'm really worried about crypto markets right now. I'm actively exiting positions. Look, just remind everyone, Rand's got over $100 million, just to let you know. He's got actually over $200 million. Rand's probably going to be a billionaire. I'm not even joking. He lost $110 million in Luna. So he lost 98% in that, 99%. But he like went harder into Solana, and Solana's bought him back. So out of his 110 million loss, I think he's made back like $70 million, probably $70, $80 million. And he still has the other 110 million. So I'm just like, he can afford to do stuff like this, you know? He can afford to do that. It could be as well, he really wants to be a billionaire. That's another thing. So remember, the psychology doesn't stop, friends. It's kind of funny, like you're saying, I don't know what everyone's saying at home. They go, if I was at home, I'd be pegging my own nipples and waiting for pDAI to hit $1. Smooth and calm, yeah. But that's what everybody says. Rand's got another goal. He's so driven, okay? So I want him to become a billionaire. I'm cheering. I believe he will. But you can see how they're like, like I'm going to move stuff around. And by the way, he could have just a trading portfolio. He probably just, you never know, he probably just leaves everything holding. He's like, I'm never going to touch that. Let me trade with this portfolio. It'll be interesting. Hopefully one day, Rand, if you're listening, it'll be nice of you to show how your trading actually, he won't do that. But I was going to ask, show us your trading portfolio result percentage, not in dollar now, versus the holding one. Yeah, why can't do that? Because it's like, hey, don't watch my show. No one would ever do that, man. It's kind of funny. Remembering this clip, friends, this was Gary Gensler, the semen demon himself, getting grilled in there. Do you remember? It was just a dream, man. Can you believe it? Like, he's actually out. We dreamed of this moment. I dreamed of this moment. Like, Gary Gensler's actually out. Like, it's actually happening. The double bubble Altseason. Last but not least, PumpFun, friends, is, man, just more value extracting. So PumpFun, look at these stats here. PumpFun dumped $24 million of soy to Kraken. They now have dumped $362 million. So they collected, they've dumped $290 million. Wow. So basically $300 million. Can you believe that? So they collect money off everybody gambling. They've collected $300 million and they dumped it. They actually take it out of crypto. They actually extract value. Wow, man. It's just, man. By the way, some of your favorite KOLs are doing that too. They take money, they go buy real estate, they go buy stocks, they go buy gold, all these other boomer trash assets right before a big bull market. And you know what? Look, hey, it's a free world, okay? If you think there is $1,000 plus of value listening to someone, and if you think you've been listening for 5 years, there's $5,000, okay, you can think that's fine. Sometimes people just want their hand held to do that. But this type of stuff is happening, and the market's going to sort itself out. But let me spoil it for you, okay? In the next bear market, you're going to have the biggest regret of your life. I already see it. I know. My stuff hasn't really hit yet. I could be bragging already, but when it hits, literally when I hit, it's literally Somi's on a crown or a throne. That's what I'm looking for, okay? And then I'm like, okay, it's time to leave. But I know what you're going to say. I can already smell it. It's literally on the tip of your tongue. You're going to say, I regret buying that guy's subscription. I regret following that guy. And then you're all going to say, wow, Somi, you were right. These guys have no balls. Their risk tolerance was way too low. I squandered my opportunity. I had 1.5 BTC sitting there. If I just listened to you, I could have peeled off 25% of it and actually made another 3.5 Bitcoin in some of your most lowest depression, hodling type of scenario plays. That's what you're all going to rationalize this in your mind. I'm telling you right now, it's not that easy, but yeah, I could see it. I could see it when happening 100%. Double bubble Altseason, Bitcoin dominance finally turning. Friends, they're all wrong, man. They're all wrong. They're all wrong, okay? The only thing that they've ever been right about is Bitcoin is strong before it breaks the all-time high versus altcoins. That's it. Okay, but what altcoins are you going to buy now? You can't buy XRP. It's already snapped up. And by the way, people are buying XRP. What are they going to buy? They don't know what to buy. There's not even 1,000. There's 10,000 coins to choose from. They have no conviction. They can only buy in centralized exchange coin trash. But you're going to get a diminished return, Habib, compared to all the stuff on the dexes. But yeah, it's not so easy as well because people come in, they start doing PumpFun. Because people, what they'll do is, friends, I'll try to link PumpFun to memes, and I've been adamant and telling you, PumpFun is brain rot TikTok trading trash, okay? It's JPEG swapping. That's what I call it. It's literally JPEG swapping. It's not actually memes. Memes are communities. They have memes, cults, religions. That's a real archetype. And like I said to you, okay, if PumpFun is actually memes, then a girl sitting on your lap in a strip club is a date. Yeah, that's a first date. You know what I mean? Hell, she could be your fiance one day. Okay, you want to live in that la world? Be my guest. Shout out to my friend Mr. Hex Turbo. It's the Las Vegas of crypto. The house always wins. And shout out to Baby Doll MacKenzie. What has she said? So bad. I think it's terrible for crypto. And Mr. Lucky Luck, you sound bitter that Solana is doing better than your Richard Hart coins. So whenever anything runs up for a while, you always see that comment. Always. You always see that comment. You sound bitter, and then that guy just disappear as soon as the rotation happens. So, see, friend, that is the complacency part. Look at it happening right now. Habib, you know this thing is about... look at this. You know you are 0.5% away from the turn that nobody will believe. And you got to think of what that guy is saying. He's actually justifying the value extraction based on price movements. But what I've actually gone now to show you is, look at this, friends. So if you go back to 6 months ago, okay, look at this. Look how risky it is. 6 months ago, all right, you're up 30% against against ETH. Okay, here's 6 months. June, what happened in 6 months? You're up 30%. 6 months. Okay. PulseChain, whilst being low, is up 65%. Okay. Literally, it's up that much and it's been going down forever. And it's now flipped green on the weekly distribution. By the way, do you see this difference? Pulse ETH has flipped green on the weekly super trend. Sol ETH, it is still green, but it's teetering on red. Go back. These people don't do the research. It happens every single time. Okay, so you know 4 years ago. Okay, shout out to everybody in Box, Telegram, all these other Telegrams. I was in Crypto events. Because before I was on Twitter or anything, it was in 2020. So many people were giving me shit. You don't believe how many people were like joking, like random, conservative Asian dudes who only do that DeFi yield curve farming, that trash game. Yeah, those types of guys. They're basically just full on nerds. Okay, they're like getting wet dream over like a 17% return over the year. Those guys were literally saying, "Somi, you have to get muted. You're gonna get everyone to lose all their money." What was I doing? Friends? Deploying into things, not just like Hex, but basically non-mid curve stuff in 2020, exactly 4 years ago, right before the big Altseason. Okay, so I was bullish on all of them, launch pads, gaming, all this other stuff, everything, okay? A lot of other stuff, and they thought like, oh, you're going to lose all your money. all your money. So what were they doing? Okay, they made the critical mistake. They were basing their Altseason expectations from the Bitcoin halving year. Okay, so they were looking at 2020 and they go, oh, like all these DeFi stuff went in. This is the actual stuff that's going to move. Completely wrong. Like, you got decimated, bro. Like, you know, like literally exactly from 4 years ago, from this moment, December 11, 2020, Doge went on its 220x run. So you could not be more wrong. You literally couldn't be more wrong. I wonder if history is repeating again. Let's see. Like, subscribe, BTC, but not catch you soon.